Hey guys, this is Captain Frugal reporting for duty, and today I just want to do sort of a relaxed comic book review video of some of the comic books that I've read recently. So let's go over a few of these and check them out. The first one I want to let you know about is this graphic novel here, Starlight Cats Volume 1 by Shane Davis. And that was the illustrator, I believe, yeah, and the writer. Matter of fact, he did the writing and the illustrating of this one. And Yanzi Lin, writer and other illustrator as well. Candace Hand, which is a colorist. Jason Wright, which was a colorist. And Eric Weathers, which was a letterer. You know, this book was really quite interesting and very surprising. I really liked, look at the art style of the cats here and all. I really enjoyed that. The artwork was solid. It was really good. It was a fun graphic novel read, and I want to get number 2 and check it out. Just so you know, this is 48 pages. Yeah, 48 pages long. It's an intergalactic action-adventure graphic novel that chronicles the exploits of a little girl named Rebecca. And she meets this cat, and that she names it Barnaby. Or its name was Barnaby, I can't quite remember. But anyway, they fight a vicious rat like aliens, and it's really a fun read. If you want something that takes you outside the norm, check this out. Awesome female protagonist. Really enjoyed this story. Another one, I'm just going to put these over to the side here. As I said, this is not a super... Oop, I just smacked the mic. Not a real high detailed, oh, it has to be the top quality, oh my goodness. No, it isn't. It's just some of the books I read that I thought I might want to share with you. And the next one is a 6-issue series called The Wicked Righteous from Alterna Comic Books. It focuses on these kids, and it's by Terry Mayo, Lucas Romero, and Christopher Hall, and Brandon DiStefano. And the artwork is solid. The story is quite interesting. It's what happens at this sort of well, you know how these end time kind of books are, right? And this is sort of one of those, but you're dealing with the kids. And I really enjoyed this storyline. It's dark when it needs to be. I hit the mic again. I apologize, people. There we go. It's dark when it needs to, but it stars a bunch of kids, and there's some adults too within it. But the relationships and all that are all very interesting. The family dynamic is in there and interesting too. These are 6 issues, $1.50 an issue, so you can get the whole story self-contained, pretty cheap and pretty easy from Alterna Comics. By the way, speaking of which, I didn't mention on the last one, you can get the Starlight Cats through Amazon and all kinds of other places. Just check it up. You'll be able to find that really easily. It's definitely worth checking out. I think you will find it really good. So I had all 6 Wicked Righteous. Number 1, read that, great time. Number 2, look at that cover. Yeah, look at that, The Fury of the Fox. Fun issue there too as well. Once again, I think the artwork would fit the series really well. I like this cover a lot right here. Really cool one right there. I really think it was very fitting artwork wise for the story. It has pretty much everything you need in it. Action, adventure, heart. It just really did good. Look at that cover. Another cool one there. I don't think you're going to go wrong on this series there. And I think they extended it farther out after this. But this was a fully contained story, so you won't go wrong there at all. You cannot miss out. As I said, $1.50 an issue. Not bad. You're going to get a fully contained, fully self-contained story. You can't miss out on that. The next one I want to talk about is another one that I enjoyed a lot. Well, my good old Captain Frugal mask here is shifting on me a little bit. I apologize for that. Is a 3-issue limited series, and it's Feast or Famine. It's pretty good. I won't say I liked it as much as the Wicked Righteous, but it was alright. You got some scientists, you got some back-developed story, which is an interesting take on history, and they go on an adventure, and this adventure is pretty crazy, I'll admit that. Not as much action in this series, but the artwork was really good, and the story was alright. It was good enough. It's a 3-issue story, and it kept my interest. But as I said, it was a good story, but not as good. So let's say with the Starlight Cats, I'd give that an A. The Wicked Righteous, I'd probably give it a B+. This one, I'd probably give it a C+. Once again, $1.50 an issue, all 3 issues. Cover work was good. Here's issue 2 cover. There we go. Yep. And then I like this cover here though. This is a really cool cover on issue 3 there. I really enjoyed that cover. But it's if you want something different, more of a journey-like kind of issue rather than an action-packed fighting issue, this probably is the series for you. you can't really go wrong with it. As I said, it just wasn't as high. The last one I want to talk about is another independent one. This is Trixie Cain. She's a vampire hunter, Blood Reaper, book 1 that I read. I've had it for a while. I never reviewed it, but here it is. It's interesting. Okay, I believe Nasser Rabadai wrote it, and so here's the thing. It's an okay story. It's black and white for the most part. I wish, see how it's bloody on the cover? They used the reds and black and white. All the interior is black and white. And I think I would have liked it with a splash of color. Throw some red in for the blood when there was blood. I think it would have made the pages pop a bit more. It would have made it more interesting. The story was pretty interesting too. Wasn't bad. So here is this book here. But let me show you some of the art here. Interesting art. Make sure you got that in there. Make sure it gets in the camera. Let's see here. Find another page. Here we go. So as you see here, it's dark, it's gritty, it's a horrific story. Absolutely, you're gonna have all that, so that's good. But with that said, there is some issues with this book that I found. I believe this was Nasser's first comic book, or graphic novel, whatever you want to call it, so bear that with mind. I don't know about him, the artist, but here's where I had some issue is I don't always think the transitions were understandable enough from one panel to another. Sometimes it left me lost a little bit. So just, it just missed the mark a little bit on some of the stuff. Whereas the aliens, didn't mean to say aliens. The vampires look cool and all, but like here's an example on this page there. It shifts into a past sequence to show you what happened in the past, but it didn't really do a good job of portraying that. So I found that sometimes the artwork leaves you lost in the transitions. As the art style I think was pretty good, but the transitions could use some work in it. So understanding things from panel to panel could have been better. The storyline's pretty good too. It's a vampire hunting female, but you get more in-depth story on that too, as well as this werewolf as well. I just hit the mic, so I apologize for making more noise again. As I said, this is a really quick shoot. Not trying to be anything super fancy, just having some fun and discussing these issues. So if you're into things like that with vampires and stuff, this might be a good deal for you to find, to look it up and see if you can still get a hold of it. Grade wise, I'm going to give it a C plus. C. No, I think I'm going to go with a C, because some of the transitions really did lose me, and I think it could have been a lot better if it would have, every time there was blood, colored that part red. But I understand budgeting reasons possibly might have came into play, or it was an artistic style, whatever it may be. And if it's his first outing, more power to him. Good job. Not a bad job at all. I hope my first comic can be good. I'm still working on that. In case you were interested in knowing about that, it is still in the works. I was stuck for a while what to do, and I was in a story plot stuck spot here, and I've now figured it out. And speaking of figuring things out and helping out, if you want to help out this channel and help me progress in that, we do have a Redbubble channel where you can buy merch to help support the channel. So just do Redbubble Captain Frugal search, you'll see it in there. I also have a link in the description down below. That's one of the great ways to help this channel. There's stickers and things with all kinds of stuff, stickers, t-shirts, all that kind of thing to help the channel out, so I can continue to buy things, do reviews. If you are a member of Patreon Subscribe Star, we'll also do Patreon Subscribe Star only videos, and on top of that I do background music. So let's say you make videos and you want background music, hey, guess what, I provide free backing tracks on there that you can use for anything your video needs that you may want. So completely free to those supporters. It's one of those little gifts to you. And one of the best ways you can help this channel, like, subscribe, hit the notification bell, and leave in the comments below your thoughts. If you read any of these, and if you have, what are your thoughts on them? You might notice it's a little dark. I'm waiting on a battery. I ordered some batteries for this light, which is I usually make it good. But that battery went bad, so I'm waiting on another one to come. I ordered double. 2 sets, so I should get that a little bit better soon. So I do apologize for that, guys. It is what it is. No lights, right? But anyway, I still wanted to share this video with you guys and have a little bit of fun and some of the comic books I read and some things that you might have missed that you might want to pick up and check out yourself. Well, thank you for watching. Till next time, keep it frugal.